Superman and Lois, Season 1, Episode 3, titled The Perks of Not Being a Wallflower, and this episode is another fantastic episode because, as I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, if you really strip it away, if you take all the fancy aspects of it, it's a Superman show. If you take away Superman, if you take away, the action, if you take away all the superhero elements that make a superhero show into a superhero show, is, if you take it away, in a grounded, realistic term, it's essentially a long-distance parent trying to reconnect with their kids. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what the show is. And it has all of the flavoring of a Superman show. With Clark Kent, with Lois Lane, with Clark being Superman, and you have the bad guys and all that. And it just works well. It mushes together. The drama feels real. The drama feels the pain. Like, definitely the drama was Jordan, because Jordan's the one with powers, and Clark is very on the whole thing of just do what just do what Pa can. I'll call. Let's say that. I'll just do what Pa Kent did, and it doesn't work with Jordan. It's Pa Kent's philosophy was Clark, just not use them. Do not use them. Do not show your powers to other people. Don't be a show-off, because you might injure someone or that. Basically, make Clark be in fear to use them. And Jonathan just feels like, what's the point being special if I can't show what's the point being special if I can't be special? And him joining the football team and all that drama towards it just feels just a natural regression, and the general reactions to, like, Clark eavesdropping on them, of when Jonathan's getting bullied by Sean just because of him accidentally kissing a girl who he didn't know had a boyfriend. Teenagers, right? It's so good and dead. I mean, here's the thing: is there action? Yes. And is it cool? Yes. Is it great to see Superman in the show? Yes. But at the end of the day, it kind of doesn't really matter. Yay, he saves people on the bridge. It's a cool action sequence. Oh, there's a fight scene, which I will say this. I always question when anytime someone wants to, threaten Lois Lane and all that kind of stuff for wanting a story or wanting the truth or whatever it is. I always feel a little bit like, come on, that the moment she's in trouble, she can merely call her boyfriend. Superman's around the corner. Which is always, like, the big thing. But yeah, it equals a very good fight and all kind of stuff. Now, the thing with the ending is, the only concern is the whole moving forward thing. Is we got the story dealing with General Luthor having his beef with Superman because, my guess, he's a Luthor from the future, and injustice happened, evil Superman happened. Which, I won't lie, when I saw that scene, I'm like, I know Injustice is very popular and that story is really good, but for goodness sakes, can we move on? We had, Injustice, the game and the comic came out, less than a decade ago, and I'm seeing, feels like 18 different versions of evil Supes. It's just, you just roll your eyes and be like, oh, fuck's sake, so can we move on? But, you got that. And then you got this other story, this other villain dealing with, my guess it's another Kryptonian. My guess it's Flora. It feels like they're maybe doing Zod, Superman, basically do the Superman 2 team up, where you have Zod and his pairing with Lex Luthor. So my guess they'll probably do a version of that. My guess trying to have action and stakes in both stories with the Superman story, with the Superman story, and with the Lois story, trying to have that superpower conflict. But it'll be interesting if how it goes and how it. But it's only 15 episodes, and there's always a worry that you overpowered, there's too many villains, the story's getting cluttered, all that kind of stuff, or that it's getting, the family element is getting swept away, so we can have superhero action. There's always that worry about it, and that's it's a concern, and that's the only thing about it. But this episode, fantastic. The stuff with Sarah and her mom is brilliant and fantastic and well written, and it's beautifully well done and feels real. It's just, who knew? A CW show, yes, it's Superman, but a CW show could make us be so gripped of this. Just, it's none of the teenage Bobby thing. It's none of this. It's none of that. It just feels like it's a CW show that feels very anti-CW. You know what I mean? And it's a nice fresh air.